hey, what happened between the last one and this one, where the most optimistic guy in the galaxy becomes a suicidal, cranky old man telling people to get off his lawn? It's just a loop that I didn't really understand. Even the things that I said, like, well, wait a second, I'm going to burn down the library. Don't try and stop me, and then Yoda raises a finger, does it for me, and I go, but that's just the Jedi text! Hey, make up your mind. That's Luke. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I said, oh, okay, not only is he a broken man, he's certifiably insane. No, I can play that.
General, resistance ship approaching. Guns and shields in attack mode.
A single light fighter.
Hi, this is Commander Podameron calling for General Hux. Does he have a moment to talk about switching car insurance?
This is Hux. I'm a bit busy right now, but I'm already quite satisfied with my car insurance.
Well, good. Because I am also quite satisfied with your mother. Ha, your mother. Anyway, I'm going to blow up a bunch of stuff now and get a lot of people killed. We'll talk more later. Oh, almost forgot. Your mother.
What was that all about?
I believe he was tooling with you, sir.
Jesus, have you been in here the whole time?
Luke, here is your long-lost lightsaber.
Where did you find this? Mark, this is all wrong. Remember, everyone is supposed to think you're a complete douchebag by the end of this movie.
Ryan, I'm so surprised how you see Luke.
Wouldn't he want to help his sister? No! Luke is a loser now. He no longer cares about his family or his friends.
I fundamentally disagree with virtually everything you've decided about my character.
Shut up! Luke has completely changed. It's been 30 years. He's a whole different person now.
Over 30 years, good people tend to become better people. They don't turn into someone completely different.
Shut up! You already signed the contract.
So we signed on, and like I say, I didn't know it was going to be bought by Disney.
This is my story now. It's mine. All mine. Star Wars belongs to Rian Johnson now. Bwahahahaha.
Luke, here is your long-lost lightsaber.
Go to hell. I came to Walt Disney Studios to die.
You got everyone killed.
No! Only unknown characters who were unessential to the plot.
Oh. Well, in that case. Also, your best friend Han Solo is dead.
Cool.
Did you hear what I said? Your sister's husband is dead.
Right.
Your best friend for 40 years? The father of your nephew Ben Solo.
Yep, gotcha. Can we move on? Take that ridiculous thing off. You're no Vader. You're just a child in a mask. But I've been wearing this pretty much since you met me. Why are you just now mentioning it? So that later when Rian Johnson has you kill me, it will seem like you had motivation.
You need to say. It's time for the Jedi to end. This is what Rian has written.
Luke would never say that.
This is what Rian has written.
I'm sorry. Well, in this version, see, I'm talking about the George Lucas Star Wars. This is the next generation of Star Wars, so I almost had to think of Luke as another character. Maybe he's Jake Skywalker. He's not my Luke Skywalker.
Just to remind the audience, I am very upset because Snoke called me a child in a mask. I am smashing my mask in this elevator. Unfortunately, the budget will not allow us to animate this. But remember it later in case I subvert your expectations by killing Snoke.
Prepare my ship.
But Luke, I am totally for reals. Everyone needs you. I need you. I need you to show me my place in all this.
Fine. If it's the only way to get you to leave.
It is.
Alright. Here's your place. You're the awesome new character that everyone is supposed to love, but no one is supposed to think too hard about. Basically, you're the most powerful character ever in the history of film, after virtually no training, and Rian Johnson is going to essentially turn you into God.
Woohoo. Woohoo. The First Order tracked us through hyperspace.
That's impossible. What the? How is that my fault?
Ask Kathleen Kennedy. Anyway, do you see this thing on my wrist that allows me to track Rey through hyperspace?
Yeah. Oh, so I guess it's not impossible, and I should have already known that.
Duh.
So, why haven't we destroyed the Resistance yet?
Because, General, they are lighter, even though that shouldn't be a factor in zero gravity, and because they're faster. But not fast enough to get away, just like maybe 1/10 of 1 mile per hour faster.
What?
Please don't ask any more questions.
Didn't we just blow up the main hangar bay with a squadron of TIE fighters? Seemed pretty effective. Why don't we launch a large-scale attack with TIE fighters?
I don't know.
Fair enough. Why don't we just hyper-jump some destroyers past their fleet and trap them and then destroy them?
I don't know.
Fair enough.
What the hell?
Don't open that airlock. We'll all be sucked into space. Never mind. We were saved by the miracle of Ryan's writing.
Admiral Akbar. All the OT characters are gone. Disney bought this franchise to kill off every character you knew. Disney is currently trying to figure out how to raise Darth Vader from the dead, so they can kill him a second time. Anyway, I now present Vice Admiral Purplehair. So with General Princess Leia in a coma or whatever, I will be taking command of this vessel. Just as soon as my hair color finishes setting.
Looks great, though pretty unprofessional for an admiral, if you ask me. Plus you're past the age where you can wear that sort of thing well. Makes you look like someone deep in the throes of a midlife crisis.
Star Wars is not about common sense anymore, get over it.
It's fine. So what is our plan?
I know something I won't tell, I won't tell, I won't tell.
You can tell me I'm a doctor.
I would never share my plan with the commander who blew up Starkiller Base and saved us all. Where do you think you're going?
I was just gonna take a bus ride to Seattle for the weekend.
You are Finn. You my boyfriend. You just don't know it yet. You're cheating on me with a girl in Seattle.
No, I was just gonna visit my sick grandmother.
Liar. We're not going to win by hating what we save, but by loving what we fight.
Stalker. Oh my god, you're stalking me. Please don't hurt me, Stalker.
Listen.
Please just tell me that you have a plan.
That's for me to know and you to find out. Instead of even acknowledging your question, I'm just going to make some swarmy remarks about you.
You do realize I'm supposedly hot-headed, right? I mean, maybe you could just communicate something to me? So I don't do anything rash?
But if I tell you anything, then the movie will have no sense of forced and unnatural conflict. Rian has to find ways to create tension, even if it's illogical.
Fine, have it your way. I guess I'll send some people on a fruitless side quest and panic. By the way, what is the lesson here?
The lesson is for you to blindly follow authority. Now get out of my face.
Do you have any spare change?
I'm going to have to ask you to move away from the entrance to my establishment.
Do you have any blue milk? Or boobies I can squeeze?
What? No. I'm calling the police.
Is that crazy rose chick gone?
Admit it, buddy, it's true love.
Knock it off, goofball. What did you need?
I need you to go on a boring side quest that will take up at least half an hour of runtime.
Will it accomplish anything?
Nope, not a thing.
Fine. I guess as long as it gets me away from that crazy rose chick.
She's going with you. God damn it, Poe.
Luke, the Resistance needs you.
How did you find me?
I'm gonna beat you up and take all your spare change if you don't give me at least 3 lessons.
Impressive. Most impressive. Fine. I'll give you 2 vague and nonsensical lessons. But I told you, Rian has already written you everything you need, so I wish you'd stop wasting my time.
Lesson 1. Sit here, legs crossed.
Jedis don't give up.
These films now are being made by children.
If Luke made a mistake, he would try and right that wrong. What do you see?
A Jedi would never give up.
Lesson 2. Now that they're extinct,
Rian Johnson.
they're romanticized, deified. If you strip away the myth and look at their deeds, the legacy
Rian Johnson.
is failure, hypocrisy, hubris.
I said, even if I did something ghastly, like picking the wrong young student, that I would redouble my efforts. I wouldn't just go off to an island for 30 years. It was tough on me because I was sort of old school George Lucas, and you have to make way for the new generation.
Well, here we are on Canto Bite. It sure is nice here.
It sure is. These people have more money than we do.
They do. What's your point?
We should be bitter and angry about this. And lecture the audience.
Why should we do that? Stalker? I mean Rose? Most of our audience lives in capitalist societies and can work their way up too.
Shut up, Finn. What do you know? You're just a stupid janitor.
Rose, I think you are insane.
I'm going to free some animals while I ignore a bunch of slave children.
Admiral Purple Hair, I'm removing you from command.
No, you're not. So what really happened with Kylo?
I sensed darkness rising within Ben. Fortunately, he had not yet acted on his dark side temptations, so I knew it was not yet too late to save him. I thought maybe there was a chance, however slim, that I could help. I owed it to my sister to try. So one night I went to talk to him and the...
Mark, this is all wrong. The instant you sensed darkness in Ben, you wanted to kill him.
Rian, have you even seen the original trilogy? Luke didn't give up on Vader even after he had killed millions of people. Why would he give up on Ben before Ben had even done anything wrong?
Shut up! This doesn't have to make sense. I'm tearing down Luke because I want to. Get over it. The best part is that gullible fans will defend what I'm doing. Bwahahahaha. Star Wars belongs to Rian Johnson now.
So what really happened with Kylo?
Ow. Wait, the game's almost over. Damn, you're annoying.
And then after that, I just walked out.
Wow, Ray, that's so interesting. I think you're interesting, Ray. Really interesting. Have I ever told you you have beautiful eyes?
Wait, didn't you kill my father figure, Han Solo?
No. You must be thinking of someone else.
Well, good. Because if you had, it wouldn't make much sense to obsess over turning you, would it? It's almost like it's just a rehash of Luke wanting to turn Vader. Except I have every reason to hate you, and you're not my father.
So here we are, captured, and on the First Order ship.
Why is everything green?
Because almost everything in this movie is CGI that will be dubbed in later.
What did we accomplish by being in this movie?
Pretty much nothing.
No. I freed those CGI animals. It was all worth it.
Rose, are you mental? They will just be captured again. If you look out the window, you'll see us destroying the fleeing rebel transports. You might wonder why we couldn't detect something that we can see with a friggin' magnifying glass. But here again, I'd ask you not to think too hard about the logic in this movie.
Hadn't noticed, because I'm too distracted by how similar all this is to the throne room scene in Return of the Jedi.
I see him turning the lightsaber to strike true, and then he kills his true enemy. True. Turning it on you, bitch. Bam. Surprise! I'm dead.
It's time to let old things die.
We'll start with the Star Wars franchise that Rian is killing right now, and we'll work our way down. Why don't you join Kylo? Team Kylo is better than Team Jacob.
Please don't do this. Disney has made the Star Wars franchise into a cross between Twilight and the Transformers.
Do you want to know the truth about your parents? Who they really were?
Actually, in The Force Awakens, I just wanted them to come back for me. Who they were isn't what mattered to me, I just wanted to see them.
Well, I'll tell you who they were.
You mean you'll tell the audience, because they were the ones with theories about my lineage. Not me.
Whatever, Ray. Just shut up. Surprise! Your parents were nobody. Nobody. You never got me down, Ray. You never got me down, Ray. You could have been a contender.
Seriously? You were stealing lines from Raging Bull.
Just shut up, Ray. Your parents traded you for drinking money and a used Sony PlayStation 2. Well, that and a really nice spaceship. Whatever. Your parents were animals. I am not an animal.
Now you're stealing lines from the Elephant Man. That Poe guy nearly ruined everything with his mutiny attempt. You probably just should have told him. Maybe 3 words is all it would have taken. He was your second in command after all. I like him. I don't. But since I'm about to die, Rian is going to pretend I do because God forbid he alienate the audience from yet another character. I'm staying behind pointlessly, because there are no such things as droids or autopilot in the Star Wars universe. Also, I want to really screw up canon by weaponizing hyperspace. Hasn't Rian done enough damage already? What are you? A sexist? Shut up and get on the transport.
Why didn't she just tell me she had a plan? So where are we going?
We're going to Crate, which is a complete visual rip-off of Hoth, but Rian will have someone taste the ground to prove it's salt and not snow.
Oh my goodness. Look, the lady with the purple hair is turning the ship to ram the First Order. What an amazing sacrifice.
Poe, she's going to die either way. A sacrifice means you've given up something better in exchange for something worse. She's not giving up anything at all that she hasn't already lost. That's not a sacrifice. After I performed the Holdo maneuver, past Star Wars battles will make 0 sense, and people with brains will always wonder why hyperspace ramming was never ever used before. The destruction of Star Wars is nearly complete.
Oh, it's a lot better than we usually do. Alright, thumbs up. Ready, guys?
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins!
Oh my god, he just ran in. Oh my god. God damn it, Leroy. God damn it. Leroy, you moron. Leroy. Jimmy. This is ridiculous. Don't mask. I'm down, Fork's down. God damn it. I got killed before I could remove all this. God. Oh, Spiffy, res us. Spiffy, why do you do this shit, Leroy? I'm trying.
Not my fault.
Leroy, you were just stupid as hell.
Master Yoda, what are you doing here? Rian is using my authority as a character to try to legitimize his theme about killing the past by having me burn an ancient storehouse of wisdom. Come on, Master Yoda, you're wiser than that. Sir Isaac Newton said, "If I have seen further than others, it is by standing upon the shoulders of giants." Rian is standing on another's legacy right now. Shut up! The point is, we advance by building incrementally on the past, not by killing it and reinventing the wheel at every turn. Rian's philosophy is arrogant lunacy. Jake, shut up and eat your popcorn. It's Rian's story now.
Some men aren't looking for anything logical, like money. They can't be bought, bullied, reasoned, or negotiated with. Some men just want to watch the world burn.
Here we are on Hoth, Crate. Because this stuff on the ground is salt, not snow. Let's go attack the First Order in these ridiculous ski crafts that ski on salt and not snow, to accomplish absolutely nothing other than to get everyone but the main characters killed.
Wait, I can't pilot, remember? It was a big deal in Force Awakens, and this movie began minutes after Force Awakens ended. Unless Rey was standing there holding out the lightsaber to Luke for a few years.
You're right, buddy. Well, you can pilot now. Let's do this.
What's the point of this? We can't do any damage in these rickety ships. All this does is make me wish we'd had more screen time together in this movie.
Me too. But then you wouldn't have been able to hang out with Rose.
Now, you better hope I don't shoot you myself, Poe.
No! Finn! Listen to Paul! We have to retreat!
Don't you wish that Disney had reunited the 3 original stars for at least one final scene before you died in real life?
Luke, that hits a little too close to home.
For me too. I'm sorry, sister. Disney sucks ass. Here are some dice that had no meaning in the original trilogy, and that Disney will say your husband gave to some other chick before he even met you.
Okay. Thanks, I guess.
I want every gun we have to fire on that man. Okay, yep. Done. Do you think you got him? Gosh. Golly. Gold darn it. I'm going down there myself. Ready my steed. Did you come to save me, Uncle Luke? Kylo, you forget that I'm a jack-off in this movie? No, I just came here to kick ass and drink booby milk, and I'm all out of ass. What? Or beer? I'm all out of beer. And walrus booby milk. Whatever, man. You're not even here.
So that's it. We did it. We let the First Order destroy every asset we had, and we let Rian Johnson destroy canon. Luke is dead from watching too much TV. And the Resistance is like 14 people and the Falcon. Betcha can't wait for episode 8. Or, I guess this technically was episode 8. Oh my god. That sucked.
That's nasty.